question number 13. Today we will start with question number 14. Let us read the question. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations of rupees 100, rupees 50 and rupees 10 respectively. The ratio of numbers of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakhs. How many notes of each denominations does she have? What is given? What are the denominations of the notes? 100 rupee notes, 50 rupee notes and 10 rupee notes. We don't know how many of them are there. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. That means there are 2x 100 rupee notes, 3x 50 rupee notes and 5x 10 rupee notes. And when the total amount with Lakshmi is 4 lakhs. So what we will do, let us take number of rupees 100 notes is equal to 2x. Then number of rupees 50 notes is equal to 3x. So number of rupees 10 notes is equal to 5x. These are the number of notes. Now you think, if you have 2x notes of 100 rupees, how many rupees will be there? So what is the amount? 2x multiplied by 100 plus 3x multiplied by 50 plus 5x multiplied by 10. So the total amount with Lakshmi is, see, 2x notes of 100, 3x notes of 50 and 5x notes of 10. So if you have 2 notes of 100, how many rupees would you have? 2 into 100. So same way, if you have 2x notes with you, how many 2x notes of 100 with you, how many rupees would you have? 2x into 100. Similarly, if you have 3x notes of 50, so the amount will be 3x into 50. Similarly, with 5x into 10. If you add the total amount, it is 4 lakhs. Okay, this is the equation given. Now when you add this, how many it will be? 200x, 200x plus 3 5s are 50. So 3 50s are 150x plus 50x is equal to 4 lakhs. Now from here, when you add, we get 200 plus 150. 350 plus 50 is 400x is equal to 4 lakhs. From that, find the value of x. X is equal to 4 lakhs divided by 400. So when you do cancellation, we get x is equal to 1000. Now, if x is 1000, what will be 2x? 2x is equal to 2 into 1000. The next question is question number 15. I have a total of rupees 300 in coins of denominations of rupees 1, rupees 2 and rupees 5. The number of 2 rupee coins is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coins and the total number of coin is 160. So how many coins of each denominations are with me? So what is given here? Different denominations of coins are there and some relation is given. What is the relation given? Number of 2 rupee coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coin. So from here we can start. So let the number of rupees 5 coin is equal to x. Now, how many coins of 2 rupee will be there? 3 times. That is, number of rupees 2 coins will be equal to 3x. Okay. Number of 1 rupee coin is equal to, we have to find out. Total number of coins are 160. We know how many 5 rupee coins are there and how many 2 rupee coins are there. So if you add it and subtract from 160, that many 1 rupee coins will be there. So number of 1 rupee coins is equal to 160 minus x plus 3x. Okay. Now if we count the amount, if you have 5 rupee coins of x number or x coins of 5 rupees, what will be the amount? Here, if you find the amount, it will be 5 into x. And if you find here, this is 2 rupee coins, 3x, that is 2 into 3x. And this is 1 rupee. So 160 minus x plus 3x. So what is 160 minus x plus 3x? It is equal to 160 minus 4x. These are the amounts. Okay. The total amount is rupees 300. So 5x, what is it given? Given 5x plus 6x. Here when you multiply, we get 6x. 6x plus 160 minus 4x is equal to rupees 300. So from here, 5 plus 6, 11. 11 minus 4, 7x. Plus 160 is equal to 300. So 7x is equal to 300 minus 160, which is equal to 140. And from that, x is equal to 140 upon 7, that is equal to 20. You got the value of x. What is x? 5 rupee coins. Okay. So number of rupees 5 coins is equal to 20. Now, number of 2 rupee coins is 3x. That is 3 into 20. What is 3 into 20? 60. And then number of 1 rupee coins. You can find out in 2 different ways. One is 160 minus 4x. That is 160 minus 4 into 20. That is 160 minus 80, which is equal to 80. Or else if you think 60 plus 20, 80. Total number of coins 160. So 160 minus 80 again 80. So how many coins were there total? Total there were 160 coins. 5 rupee coins were 20 2 rupee coins were 60 and 1 rupee coins were 80. The next question is, the organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100 and participants who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. There are two category of prizes. Those who win get 100 rupees and those who just participated, they will get rupees 25. And total number of participants are given as 63. So what is given in the question? Total number of participants is equal to 63. Let us take the the participants who did not win as X. Let the number of people who did not win is equal to X. So, number of winners will be equal to, total is 63. So, 63 from that X are not winners. So, it will be 63 minus X. Now, let us see the prize money. Prize money for winners. How much they are getting? 100 per winner. So 100 into, how many people are there? 63 minus X, which is equal to 6300 minus 100X. This is the amount given to the winners. Now prize money for non-winners is equal to 25 rupees. 25 multiplied by X, which is equal to 25X. It is given that the total amount is how much? 3000. That is given 6300 minus 100X plus 25X is equal to 3000. So from this we get 6300 minus 75X is equal to 3000. Now from this we have to find the value of X. How will you find? 6300 minus 3000 is equal to 75X. That is 3300 is equal to 75X. So X is equal to 3300 upon 75. So if you write this as 33 into 100 upon 75, easily you can do cancellation. We know that 3 25s are 75, 4 25s are 100. Similarly, 3 1s are 3, 3 11s are 33. So the value of X is equal to 11 multiplied by 4, that is 44. So what is 63 minus X? That is 63 minus 44. 90. So what is X? X is the number of people who did not win. So people who did not win is equal to X. How many people did not win? 44 and winners is equal to 63 minus 44, that is 99. So 90 people got 100 rupees and 44 people got 25 rupees. That's all for today. In the next video, we will come with some more types of equations. Thank you.